Alright, more comments, I guess, right? In the comments. Might as well. Probably gonna, well, see if I can find a position that's reasonable. This one really isn't, but we'll go with it for now. Till I change it, I guess. Anyway, alright, so we'll do this Carla bitch first. You haven't analyzed the world correctly, or you would know that the only way to change anything on a large scale is by acquiring power. Okay, there's an and, but we'll stay there. Acquiring power. No, I mean, obviously, people who changed the world, they first had an idea, and they spread the idea, and they ended up with power in the end. But that's acquiring power was validation of the idea. They didn't get the power first and then get the idea. And the only way to acquire power is to get rich or to start a popular movement. Well, again, if it's a popular movement, you already have power. So that doesn't make any sense. And you only start a popular movement by starting an unpopular movement. Retard. You don't understand that? That all popular movements were first unpopular movements? That's how we can distinguish the two, is because they were something first and then they changed into something else, and that's why we use the word popular, because it wasn't invented that way. But it's unlikely that there will be a popular movement for AN, says you, a religious kook. Oh, what a surprise, because there's no real incentive for it. Oh, again, so everything has to be personally gratifying, or no human could ever figure out not to do it. Again, what was the incentive of the North in the Civil War? Yes, keeping the Union together, but what was the incentive for not backing down, not acquiescing? Oh, that's right, the incentive was we have integrity and we're actually going to live by our word. We've recognized that the black man is not an animal. He's not, even if he was an animal, he shouldn't be treated badly, but that there's absolutely no justification for this happening on our soil, in our country, and we're going to live by those words and die by them. What was their incentive? Oh, that's right, they didn't have a fucking personal incentive. They had an ideological principle. You suck. Ugh. No one would profit from AN. Well, yeah. The profit from slavery was what? Oh, people had to work harder. Oh, yes, yeah. You're a huge profit. I bet 99% of your viewers aren't serious about it anyway. Well, you bet. Alright, how much you want to bet? You want to bet some real money, fuckhead? I'd love to drive you into bankruptcy if it's possible. Just to shut you the fuck up. Force you to go to a fucking McDonald's and get a job. Yeah, that'd be great. So cool. Anyway, yeah, probably just living off inherited money. They just want to have a philosophy for themselves, either because they believe it's the truth. Oh, amazing. Oh yeah, they just want a philosophy for themselves. That's because they believe it's the truth. Amazing. I think that's a legitimate reason for a philosophy. You believe something. This is really not going all that well. You believe something to be true. Microphone pops in on there. That's called a legitimate reason to believe something, is because you believe it. Jeez, man, what an idiot. Either because they believe it's the truth, or they want to live truthfully, or because they are entertained by it. So they're entertained by a philosophy that basically points out that life as nature is we're bugs. Living out a bug's life in some redundant millions and millions of years of enslavement to a kind of clockwork, a sick clockwork mechanism. And somehow that's entertaining. Yeah, I don't think that would entertain most people. If they believe that, I don't think they'd be entertained by that at all. Or because they want to pwn people in arguments. Well, I guess it does make it possible to pwn people relatively easy because you have the truth on your side. Yes. Yeah, so I guess that's why we have pwned you, Carl. There's no real passion to change anything. It's all just circle jerk. Says you again. I would say that your religion is a circle jerk. Okay? It's not even a circle. It's like some sort of obtuse triangle. Fucking retards. Can't even do that part right. Do you think vegetarianism will become a popular movement? What do most people have to directly profit from it? No, I don't think it will ever become a popular movement apart from religions like Hinduism. So this person doesn't see, or doesn't envision a future where people will get over this bullshit, and they won't. The somewhere in the future, people aren't going to be obsessed with eating other animals. They're not going to find something better to do with their time, and that they wouldn't. As people got more and more intelligent and sophisticated, they would want their food sources to be less and less dirty and disgusting. Yeah, of course not. It has only been somewhat popularized in the West due to positive health effects that vegetarianism has. But isn't that ironic that most people who are meat eaters perceive the vegetarian as unhealthy? Ironic, ironic. What about the abolition of civil rights movement in the U.S.? Don't think the public... Well, she's not going to answer that, so we might as well just ignore it. But yeah, she's just bullshit. Whatever it is. So, here's asshole. Tranquil. 48 seconds in. It's as if I'm suggesting people do anything. And at 3:25, so he's putting two sentences together, I'm just suggesting that logically. And yeah, I said exactly that. I said that logically the obligation exists. Yeah. So back to the example I gave in the video. I actually said this in the video. Now, somebody could prove to me with documentation that if I get tortured, 1,000 people or 100 people don't get tortured. That's the scenario that exists. And I explained that I would selfishly evade that truth through selfishness alone. And if somebody came up to me and said, well, Gary, that's not logical. You're arguing, asswipe. You're not even an asswipe. You're a disgusting cancer wipe. You're a fucking tapeworm wipe. You're suggesting that somehow I would say that's invalid. If somebody just pointed out to me logically, well, Gary, logically that doesn't make any sense consistent with your philosophy, you're really sort of obligated. I would somehow invalidate that? No, I'm saying quite obviously I would validate that. I'd still probably act selfishly because it's way too much to ask from any one individual. But again, from your perspective, everything's too much to ask. Okay? I mean, I'm not expecting people to jump on grenades here. You won't even show up. You won't even pump air into the tires. You won't do any work whatsoever for the cause, let alone jump on a grenade. You're a useless, coward, retreating pussy. Okay? Your hero's philosophy is, when the going gets tough, run away. That's his philosophy. And you think that's brilliant because you suck. You're just a selfish, hedonistic, gluttonous pig, and you suck. I mean, again, no one's telling you can't be a selfish cunt. Okay? Just don't make a religion out of it. And that's what you're trying to do. You selfish cunt. Oh, God, I hate this guy. Let's understand. For 3 years, 4 years, whatever, all this ass troll has done is troll comment sections on videos about me. He makes no commentary anywhere about anything relevant to anything except to slander my character. It's like, whatever. Oh, it's not good. Do something. Anything aren't the same word. And rationally you are stuck. Good start but poor ending. I see that maybe you like twisting words out of context. This is talking about tranquil. So exactly, yes, if you listen to my comments, I was clearly pointing out that I would not impose on somebody any obligation to do heroic things. I wouldn't expect human beings to be more heroic. Okay, that's not it. I'm just saying that logically, the obligation's there, fuckhead. Wow, you managed to take something out of context where he stopped mid-sentence, changed the direction. Okay, he said, bad start. And Asswipe says in reply, The sentence and the thought was finished. Well, obviously it wasn't finished. None of my thoughts or sentences are 4 words long, shithead. Except for "you suck." That's a pretty short one. And he moved on to the next one. There was no context. He read and replied that once sentence immediately, then decided it wasn't worth elaborating on. I elaborated on it. I pointed out, if there was 100 people that would be saved from torture, if I was tortured, being a selfish son of a bitch, I would probably try to evade the responsibility. But it would exist nonetheless. It would be a fact. Didn't I say that? Yeah, I said that in the fucking video, you cunt. Fuck, you suck so bad. It was quick, but it was whole. Nice try, though. Yeah, no, you're obviously a lying, manipulating, fucking troll. So I'm giving you the attention you're fucking begging for. And so after this, I will block you, because that's all you apparently want is attention. Because you're just lying now. Overtly lying. Alright. No difference, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here, wait. There's no difference between suggesting someone do something like action and suggesting the idea or point. Let's see what else he says. So that's the quote. Yes, there is a difference, but with Inmendham it becomes interlinked. Okay, another accusation. For Inmendham, once you are rational, you have an imperative to act a specific way. Yeah, imperative. You have an obligation. You have what other words can we use for it? Okay, but again, aren't those words are existing as something based on some sort of standard? And where have I ever said the standard was that all people have to be superheroes? Where? What video did I ever make where I said people have to be superheroes? I'm asking them to give up tiny little things like brain. I said they don't even have to become vegetarians. They just have to stop rationalizing eating meat. Where have I asked them to be superheroes, shithead? The idea that actions go hand in hand when it comes to ephilism. If you have seen enough of Inmendham's videos elaborating on his philosophy and the objectivity of it all, you would know this. He has been very clear that a description leads to a prescription. Yeah, duh. And sometimes you can't take the pill. It's too big a pill, you don't take it. Sometimes the prescription is chemotherapy and radiation, and sometimes you say, I don't want to bother. And as such, he rejects the famous is-ought gap, which suggests that more description of something does not logically lead to action about said thing. Well, I don't even, why even get into this crap? You weirdos don't think there's built into logic a certain mathematics, a certain formula that you just can't avoid, that efficiency is a reality. Our lives have an efficiency. If you're a rapist or you're somebody who helps old ladies across the street, that those two lives are going to have a different effect on the world, likely. You can't figure that out, you stupid cunt. For Inmendham, there's just one truth, one valid description of reality. Well, duh. I mean, to have anything other than that, you have to be some kind of religious kook. And one way to act with regards to the truth, one imperative. Yeah, you either get it right or you got it wrong. Running away is not a solution. You got it wrong because you're a stupid weasel. The reason why Inmendham doesn't believe in antinatalism as a personal philosophy, I don't know what that means. The reason why Inmendham doesn't believe in antinatalism as a personal philosophy is precisely because of this. I don't even know what that. He believes that we are prompted to do something more about it, not simply not breeding ourselves. Well, not breeding myself is not how I got here. So again, it's just idiotic for me not to figure out, well, where's the source of my existence? Oh, religious kook made me. Yeah, somebody who wasn't an antinatalist did it. So how do I stop future me's from existing? I guess I have to go to the assholes who are having the babies, don't I? Yeah, I do, jackass. This is not satisfactory to him and is why ephilism was born. No, the reason why ephilism was born is because it's life spelled backwards. And my argument is that life is fundamentally broken, okay? It's about sentient life on Earth. It's not about you self-serving, glorifying human scum. He suggests human beings have no right to impose the burdens of life on others, and if there are rational and logical and understand the truth, you have an obligation to fight too. Yeah, so you think the tech luck guy isn't going to understand all of that already? That demonstrates what? Oh, that's right, nothing. Okay, so infallible human, not only does it, but you admit it, wasn't worth elaborating on, and still thinks it's worth bickering about. You know, fuck you. I mean, fuck, you know, whatever. So anyway, here's his reply. Let's read the replies. More important than the comments, I think. Oh, fuck this browser. In the ass. What are you doing? Did you go back to the video page? I don't want the video. You. This is so annoying. Random mouse activity or something. Anyway.
He claimed that while he has some personal investment in it, he is not doing this for himself. I've claimed exactly the opposite.
Yeah, I've claimed exactly the opposite. I am doing it for myself. That the only way you can do anything in the world is make it personal to you. You have to have a personal incentive or you'll do nothing. I said it. It's right there in the video. Does this asshole hear it? No. Oh, I hate this shit. You know, I hate YouTube. I just goddamn hate it with a passion. I hate fucking Google. It's not YouTube, it's Google. I mean, this whole fucking bullshit of, you know, oh, don't view the comments. Don't view the whole comment. I mean, it's just so irritating. Click more, click more, click more. Read more, click more. It's not worth bickering about, and it's definitely petty, but I'm above petting. But I'm not above pettiness. But at least it was only one quick petty comment and not a whole video of it. Yeah, look, your comment was on my video. You do this all over the fucking internet. You're ragging on my video, and I'm supposed to say what? I don't do that on your channel, jackass. I never did any of that shit on your videos, you fucking cunt. I'd like to ignore your fucking weaselly coward existence. I'd like to pretend you don't fucking exist. You're the asshole who has to stick your face in the comment sections on other people's videos and on my videos and talk slander. You lying little bitch. That's exactly what you are, a little bitch. Ugh. Alright. Alright, let's see. Inmendham has profoundly helped me come to understand the tenets of antinatalism. His determination to continue making videos help people refine their thought process. Okay, so he's just making my, just defending my, whatever, usefulness. Well, I agree most of what antinatalism stands for, but I don't agree that suicide is always a wrong decision. Well, who the fuck claimed it was? I mean, really, that's not the argument here, jackass. I mean, you're just, you know, I know you're on my side, but I mean, that's just fucking stupid. Nobody's making the argument that suicide is always the wrong decision. I couldn't have made it clearer. I said if you gotta go and you got no functionality, well, then fucking go. But I'm just saying, if the only thing you're missing is some perception of functionality, something other than feeling futile, there's lots to do here that isn't futile. There's lots to do here that isn't futile. Is that complicated? Fuck. Nor the simplistic retort of some. Again, it's not a retort. I'm not claiming that suicide is always wrong, you stupid cunt. I won't bother reading the rest of it. It's just going to piss me off. I mean, when people on my side can't even get the fucking argument right. This is a very good post, especially this part. I would never degrade another intelligent being into a tool, however noble the goal is. If AN is to prevail, it must prevail without robbing people of this ultimate choice. Ultimate choice of what? How exactly are you turning another intelligent being into a tool? After all, I don't think people who walk away in dread and disgust from this shit can of existence are the biggest producers of the suffering that AN fights against. Well, who the fuck is arguing that the fucking people who commit suicide are the biggest problem? I mean, that's just irrational. I'm gonna fuck you, you fucking cunt. I'm gonna read the rest of your stupid fucking shit comment. Ass wipe. You don't have the argument right. You're a fucking idiot. Some people may have no means to do something useful to the degree that it would balance out their own sense of futility. Well, again, so you keep saying they can't do anything to balance against the futility? Nothing? They can't pet a kitty? Or whatever pain or discomfort they have. Okay, again, I'm not arguing that they shouldn't, if they're in too much pain, get the fuck out. Did I argue against that? No, I had said exactly the opposite. Explicitly, straight out, I said, if it's too much of a burden, then yeah, kill yourself. In this case, any sense of a personal mission would be a futile self-deceit and may simply prolong something that may be much worse and much more torturous than what a continued living could alleviate. Well, again, you think it's that hopeless. Conversation is hopeless. Organizing is hopeless. All the things you could do to make a contribution is all fucking hopeless. Is that your fucking opinion? Then you're useless to the cause too. Go kill yourself. Whatever the reason one would choose to kill oneself, I believe one should be granted the right of doing so. Who's claiming they shouldn't have the right to do so, shithead? Oh, that's right, absolutely no one in this conversation. So lie some more, fuckhead. If one is provably in his sound mind and takes a mindful decision, I would never degrade another human being into a tool. How are you degrading them into a tool by pointing out, you know what, jackass? You've gone to the trouble of consuming a bunch of animals while you've been here, right? You weren't a vegetarian until you were like 35. You've gained knowledge and experience through existing. You have some communication skills. You have some ability to do something, and you're just going to piss it all away, throw it all away, okay? Kill yourself in the middle of a war. I mean, again, you can't pump up tires on the Jeeps. You can't find some fucking job to do. However noble the goal is. Yeah, they still should be ridiculed for being a pussy, alright, if that's what they're doing. I mean, if their complaint is, I have this horrible tough hangnail, and I just can't see any function and purpose in living, so I'm just going to get out. But again, I'm not arguing that there's any obligation, but there's certainly a right to sit there and say, well, look, if you're killing yourself and you can do something, you pretty much suck. Because guess what? Jumping off isn't going to save anybody, isn't going to accomplish anything. Alright? The real point is to prevent Titanics. If AN is to prevail, it must prevail without robbing people of their... Well, who is going to rob them of their choice? I have expounded the most liberal right-to-die policy on the internet. I have suggested that fucking 7-year-olds should be given the right to die. And you're making this argument to me, you fucking asshole? After all, I don't think that people who walk away in dread and disgust from this shit can of existence are the biggest producers of the suffering that AN fights against. And again, who would make an irrational argument like that? I mean, the point is that we're not going to win if all the fucking goddamn soldiers kill themselves. So I guess somebody has to stay in the fucking war. If ending with dignity is something to contend with on the scale of humanity, then we can certainly not take it away from the personal level. Again, who's suggesting it be taken away? Who? No one! If anyone, anti-nihilists should be able to understand why someone would rather go through existence in which there being someone new... well, wait a minute. If anyone, anti-nihilists should be able to understand why someone would rather go away from an existence into which bringing someone new is so unappealing. Yeah, so they should kill themselves even though they know that someone new will be brought into the world, and if they don't stop it. I know that my mother had kids because nobody stopped her. Nobody talked to her. Nobody made the argument to her. So she remained an ignorant dumb cunt. And your argument is that everyone who wants to, you're almost arguing the other. So anyway, fuck you. Fuck you for totally mischaracterizing my video. Fuck you. What the fuck? God, I'm so pissed off at this browser. Well, it's not the browser's fault. It's fucking goddamn. I don't know why it keeps doing this shit.
With other people in this pejorative way, and yet you expect them to
stop it. It's a mouse, I guess. There must be a broken button on the fucking mouse. Yeah, it's gonna reload it again. Just because I clicked, I bounced the mouse up and down. Alright, that's what's doing it. It's a fucking mouse is broken.
Thought you'd be in a video with gunk on your face.
Now it's playing some other asshole's video. God, I hate fucking... Oh, it's not Nathan's fault.
Hey everyone, welcome to this month's unboxing
Oh, fuck
of a
you,
bark
Meg.
box. My little dog, Mrs. Penny.
Shut up. Go give Tranquil herpes. Probably already has herpes. He's just too lazy to wear a condom. Do 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 do. No doubt. Fucking waste-like piece of fucking trash.
of the problems that created my
existence. The damn video again. I just can't. Come on. I just want the comments.
Create it again. Something that he desperately needs. Again, all again. You want to obsessively get personal with other people in this pejorative way, and yet you expect
meaning of comments. Yeah, I don't know. So it's got a duck go in the middle of the video.
He claimed that while he has some personal
what is this shit?
he is not doing this
what the fuck is this?
I
don't even know how it did that. That should be a security violation. It shouldn't be able to load inside the iframe. It's loaded. Look! It's loaded search results
You will not stop slavery
inside of the comment box
It has to be
on a YouTube video.
Or you won't do a goddamn thing about it.
That's pretty funny. So that should be, that should be a security violation on the web page. You really shouldn't be able to do that. It's pretty funny. Alright, sorry this is so fucked up. I'm gonna have to do some work on this mount. I don't know, it's got these buttons on the side that are probably some see these here buttons. I think one of those is broken. So it's doing aberrant behavior, but I'll have to get the actual
claimed exactly the opposite.
driver
do anything in the world
for the mouse to be able to disable the buttons, I guess. This just loaded some generic Microsoft driver. It just keeps reloading the page, I guess. Yeah, so I guess this is fucked until I fix it.
You have to motivate your emotional passion,
I don't know why it's doing
or
this,
you will not give a fuck.
Yeah, well, I do know. Like I said, I will have to disable this button, I guess. Or something. I don't really want to take this thing apart. I don't even know where the screw is. It's probably underneath those pads. Alright, anyway, sorry. Shit happens, as they say. This camera's flipped. Sorry about that noise. I've been holding the damn thing down. It's probably making noise just holding it. So this video is going to be a little bit of a mess, but who cares? Alright, so this fucking asshole. Yeah, so this guy. Now see, I should be able to just hit this, right? I should be able to ban him from the channel. Should be able to. Okay. Good. Fuck you. It's okay, assholes mischaracterizing my position is one thing, but when some asshole is supposed to be a fucking advocate can't get it right, fuck you. Really. I hope at least some people will pay really good attention where you, okay, to 24:45. Well, I suggest you go to about 28. And, yeah, there's no way to confuse what I said. where you rationalize all over the place. Yeah, so that's a really, wow, what a specific accusation. Yeah, go ahead and deal with those comments. You can't. Play them and respond to them, you fucking pussy. No, you have to run away. That's right. That's your philosophy. Run away from a fight, you fucking weasel. Which is exactly what I've called you out on in my other comments on your video. Yeah, that's right. You've ragged on videos saying things you don't back up by making a video. You don't make any videos because you're afraid. You're afraid to put your face and your words out there so I can record them properly and show you to be the lying scumbag that you are. I hope you make a video reading those comments too, because that's where the real meat is. Oh, I guess the rest of the comments in the other video, well, I'll be glad to. Yeah, I'll be glad to. Perhaps Poodle Susan will see my point more clearly now that you have overtly disagreed with her there. I haven't overtly disagreed with her. What we've basically said is that this word, cope, I wouldn't use it the same way she would. That's what I said in the video. I wouldn't use it that way. That's what I said. That's not overtly disagreeing, I don't think. I think that's conceding we have different definitions of words. Again, Inmendham, you show that you haven't learned a damn thing. Well, you are incapable of learning the simplest things. That you don't win wars by a bunch of cowards running away. And that your perseverance amounts to nothing, says the fucking coward who ran away. Oh, the traitor, the, what do you call those coward people that run away? Says the war is futile, so therefore the war is futile. No, fuck you. If you engage with me directly instead of resorting to insults. No, you resort to insults. You come to my video and insult me. You insult me on other people's videos. You can't show me one of your fucking raggy comments that's not a fucking goddamn character assassination, you fucking little weaselly cunt. And you can't find one comment of mine doing the same thing. That's right, you weaselly cunt, and you won't find one fucking accusation I made about you until you made your accusations first, you fucking little weaselly cunt. I've asked you to stay the fuck away from me, and I'll stay the fuck away from you, you useless piece of shit. Okay, you go sell your fucking Kohan, Bohan, fucking Buddhist bullshit someplace, any place you want to, and I will never engage with you. I'll just engage with that idiotic, retarded, fucking coward philosophy of yours. Okay, you'd have a choice to convince me, wouldn't you? But no, the ego, the lizard, wins again. Well, why do I need to convince you? The only thing I need to convince you to do is to quit being a lying piece of shit. I hate your fucking guts. Stay the fuck away from me. I'd be perfectly happy. You fucking suck. You have goddamn fucking coward cooties. This is all riddled with effective verbalism, and again you use rhetorical tricks. Rhetorical tricks like what? I hate your fucking guts, you fucking goddamn Weasley piece of shit. You try to make yourself look like an intellectual. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm an intellectual giant because I'm calling you a motherfucking skanky goddamn herpes-covered cunt. Oh yeah, that makes me look like an intellectual giant in comparison with other persons. Trivializing everything they say. I'm not trivializing what you're saying. I'm pointing out that you're a goddamn liar. You mock me. No, I accuse you of being a motherfucking goddamn petty lying scumbag who forces me to fix the mess you make through your lies. You misrepresent me. I don't misrepresent you. I read your fucking comments. I read all of your comments. I don't fucking sit there and tie two four-letter chains together and say, there, I found a contradiction in Gary's statement. You fucking manipulative weasel. But you don't engage with anything. You're, like, fighting a lot more than you like thinking. Well, fuck you. Whatever. I make more videos defending my philosophy than I make videos having to respond to fucking cunt comments like this. Okay? Because I sensibly block most people after enough of this shit. I should have blocked you long ago. That much is evidence. I would be disappointed if it wasn't exactly what I had expected. Well, yeah, and I expect nothing from you but scuds. You're a fucking petty little Weasley troll. I'll give you this. I'll give you nothing. If you excel at something, it's definitely at keeping up appearances. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't even understand what that means. What appearance have I kept up? What? Well, if you weren't, I wouldn't have so many psychopaths. Sycophants. Oh, so you're calling all the rest of the people sycophants. Yeah. So again, if you're part of the anti-nihilist community, this guy really isn't one of us, is he? Is he? You can't even insult the giants of anti-natalism. Oh yeah, the giants of the irrelevant, non-existent literature that nobody knows shit about or could explain or recite. Schopenhauer's solution was, oh yeah, I found Buddhism very compelling. Oh, that's why you're selling that shit. I get it now. As you have done with Kohiran. Yeah, Kohiran, the guy who said, when the tough gets going, run like hell. He said that. It's almost a literal exact quote. Zapti and Lagati. These are all assholes that you and Anaconabot have a boner for, douchebag. Okay, they're not fucking. They're fucking icons of the useless, ineffective, elitist tower, mishy-mushy, wishy-washy nothingists. All people who were infinitely smarter and more lucid than you. Prove it. Prove how they were smarter. These assholes didn't even understand evolution, you stupid cunt. And still, most people don't notice anything wrong. It's quite a feat. Yeah, well, whatever. Most people. Huh? I thought you said most people think I'm crazy and nothing is happening. Blah, 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 blah. Also, when you talk about this last resort thing, where you would be willing to lie and manipulate others... Willing to lie. Where did I say I'll be willing to lie? Huh? I can't help but think that you were already there to some extent. I said the point I was making is that I don't want to have to talk baby talk. I don't want to have to, put sugar on it. I don't know if sugar's lying, but whatever. But you were unaware that you've been doing that already for quite a long time in response to the vast amount of disbelief around. Well, again, I don't understand what that means. What arguments have I evaded, shit for brain? Oh, that's right, none. It's just that you're self-deceived and can't see it. No, you're a lying piece of shit. Again, prove nothing. Again, just keep making accusations you prove with no fucking evidence. And what evidence is he, when he puts the evidence together, what is it? A timestamp. Go ahead and play the video from 24 minutes to let's say, 35 minutes. And show me where I say anything in there that's a contradiction of anything. You won't find it. So his timestamp is a lie. His initial putting of the two sentences together was a lie. It would make sense that in order to protect your self-image, that you would inconsistently hide it from yourself that you're already been doing this for some time. Again, so more personal accusations. Last resort. You suck. Stuff in the form of rhetorical tactics that make you look more knowledgeable and profound than you really are. Again, so there's something fake and manipulative about my personality. This is coming from an asshole who doesn't have the guts to put his face in a video and make a video like a real person. Alright, hasn't made one real person video in 4 years. And he's going to tell me that I'm a phony. What a fucking weasel. I would be tempted to have a Skype discussion with you if if I had any. Why would it be bothered? Exactly. What hope is there? You think that I'm somehow going to have. Why would I bother trying to attempt to explain to somebody something so fucking obvious? Okay, there's a big pile of sewage. There's a valve where the sewage is coming out. I'm suggesting we turn the valve off. And I'm supposed to have a conversation about why that's the right answer? That the right answer isn't let's go swimming in the sewage? That the right answer is let's blow our brains out? Why would I have a conversation with somebody too stupid to figure out you go turn the valve off? But has it ever really resolved anything when you have had them with others? I haven't seen that happen. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. What do you think's going to happen? If I have a conversation with phantasmagoricals like Professor Anton, where do you think it's going to go? It's not going to go anywhere. He is an optimist. He thinks human beings are doing something important and meaningful and useful. I don't. Where's our conversation going to go from there? It's nowhere for it to go. You are definitely less of an asshole in live talk. You manage your anger better, and you do a lot less misrepresentation. Well, you're just a lying piece of scum, and you're probably a lying piece of scum in a real conversation. But you're still a brick wall. Yeah, well, you're worse. You're a fucking goddamn wall of shit. You're a lying, slandering piece of crap. You're wasting my goddamn fucking time, wasting the time of Poodle Susan and anybody else who fucking wants to have a conversation on the internet about fucking reality. What's the nature of nature, fucking cunt? That's the argument here. Okay? And all you're doing is make personal attacks. All you're doing is sit and say, oh, let's see if I can smear some more crap on Gary's fucking character so he has to wipe it off. Fuck you. So, just get things straight. You believe him when he claims that there is no therapeutic value for him in this video making. Again, go through the 4,000 videos and explain to me how I was having a good time. Explain to me how thinking about physics or thinking about democracy or thinking about the right to die or thinking about how to make arguments for all these things is somehow a good fucking time. That somehow that's going to make me feel better about living in a shithole. Is that I have to make inane arguments. I have to figure out how do I talk to complete imbeciles and explain to them why this isn't fucking important. Oh man, you just suck so bad. I mean, I could go. I could go back to when I had the fucking stroke and I could explain to you why protest has not been fun. He is not doing this for his own welfare. Yeah, again, yeah, like I said, yeah, I sued the government over the cigarette taxes for the fun of it. God, I just hate your guts. I just hate your motherfucking guts. Pushing a bit more, since he is comparing himself to Gandhi. I'm not comparing myself to Gandhi, am I? So another lie. Did I say I was Gandhi? No. I said that what's the difference between you saying it to me and you saying it to Gandhi before Gandhi was Gandhi? Right? Is there some difference? You're the one who knows. You know a Gandhi before they're Gandhi, right? Before they're successful, you could tell he was Gandhi. Because you have, again, Jedi powers, right? Fucking scumbag. Is he... But the truth is, Gandhi was a bit of an asshole. Is he the exact same as Gandhi, starving himself when he makes these videos? Yeah, I wish I could solve a problem by starving myself. But guess what? You starve yourself now. You're going on a hunger strike now. Guess what? People will just applaud your death. Okay? If I thought it could work, I'd do it tomorrow. All right? Give me evidence. Give me evidence that going on a hunger strike will actually do something productive, and I'm on it tomorrow. I mean, if I could win the war by just going on a hunger strike, fuck, that's easy. I could do that without even fucking trying. No longer caring about maintaining his biological structure. Do you believe this? Do you believe that, as he says, he doesn't need to vent out his aggression, which would otherwise be eating him up inside? Again, this is all just such bullshit. I've had the same aggression, I've had the same fucking hostility to my existence since I was 7 years old. And you're saying because I've managed to have some sort of coping skills, that's all I'm using this for is coping skills. I'm making these arguments not because I'm profoundly disturbed by the function of the universe. No, I'm doing it because it's a coping skill. God, I just hate you. I am astounded that anyone could think this. Yeah, I'm astounded that people don't kick you in the fucking nuts. You suck so fucking bad. Honestly. He is not above the pleasure principle and the reality principle. And again, I've made the argument that you're damn right I'm not above being a goddamn ape. But I do separate psychology from philosophy, you motherfucking cunt, and I do make those quite clear in my arguments. You're not doing that, shithead. You're not arguing with the argument. You're arguing with my fucking character. Because you're a weasel! But he talks as if he is. He thinks just because he can imagine something more pleasurable that he could be doing, wanking or watching a movie. Well, I lived it. Again, I don't know how to... What? You want me to show you the videotape? You know, that this somehow means that his work is legitimately self-denying. It's fundamentally not. I don't even know what that means. Legitimately self-denying. You're saying I can't find something else to do with my life but doing this? That I want to fucking fix or be janitor in the universe? That this is what I'm seeing as some sort of wonderful, fun, psychologically healthy job? Fuck you! He is not a hero, he is not a saint. And I'm not the one saying I am. So again, you're just lying, putting words in my mouth that have never been put in my mouth. What I've called myself is a failure. What I've said is I've come short, I've fallen short. I haven't done enough. I've fallen way short. Fuck you. I've had some real well, I won't even get into what I should do. I should be droning some goddamn assholes. But keep talking like he's above others who, unlike he and his tremendous productivity. Oh, again, so he's mocking the word productivity. Oh yeah, what a silly idea. Be productive, be useful, actually accomplish something, actually save the day. Oh, what a silly idea. Are weak and scumbagging to lazy selfishness. That's exactly what you are, succumbing. Yeah, well, what else are you doing? Your philosophy, it's on the fucking homepage of his channel. Go to the homepage of his channel. He has these brilliant quotes about be a coward, okay? When the going gets tough, run away. It's right there on his fucking homepage. He is making these videos to satisfy his biological and psychological needs. Well, again, you're making them because you have some sort of... Well, you're not making videos because you have a tiny dick and you're afraid it's going to show. Period. People who didn't get this... people who don't get this don't get a simple biological fact and are being fooled by logical discourse. Being fooled by logical discourse. Isn't that amazing? The main thing Inmendham doesn't get is that taking a burden upon yourself instead of doing some other thing which is easier is also a way to gratify yourself. Taking a burden upon yourself instead of doing some other thing which is easier. Well, again, I don't even understand. You know, you're saying it's gratifying. Obviously, it's gratifying to be useful. If you have a philosophy that tends to see value in that kind of thing, and where have I denied that? Where have I said that I don't find that at all self-gratifying? Of course I do. But again, you're saying it's the cause of the philosophy. You're saying it's somehow relevant to a conversation about the philosophy. You're the scumbag saying that. You're just like making some kind of jackass accusation that I'm only a vegetarian because it has health benefits. You're making accusations, you scumbag, in bold text, you fucking scumbag. God, you can't see yourself? Pleasure diminishes is still pleasure. You are still obligating the reality. Oh, again, this is just so stupid. I said in the fucking video, the only way you can do anything about something is you have to personalize it. You have to make it personal. Could I say that any fucking clearer? It has to be personal. If you don't make it personal, you will not do anything. Could I make that any clearer? Can I yell it any louder? It's satisfactory to put idiots like me in their place. Oh, you're not just an idiot. You're a scumbag. You're a lying scumbag. To make ponage videos. I didn't make a ponage video for the purpose of making a ponage video, you fucking cunt. I made a video because you slandered me in the comments section, you fucking weasel. Alright, and I had to get into this because you initiated it, jackass. To dominate others. No, I was leaving you. I couldn't give a fuck. Again, I would wish you to fall off the end of the fucking earth, okay? I don't want to dominate you, you motherfucking scumbag. You're the one who wants to get in my face. You're the one who wants to get in front of me. You're the one who wants to force me to call you a scumbag. To have people regard you as intelligent, look up to you, it's not an orgasm, but it's a form of gratification. Well, again, this is not gratifying. Fuck you. I'll take a polygraph test testifying to how much I hate your motherfucking scuzzy guts and how I hate your existence. I hate that you're on my videos. I hate that I have to respond to your fucking inane drivel, your cowardice, your uselessness, your selfishness, your hedonistic ass-wipiness. I hate what you represent. I hate what you stand for. I hate every fucking thing about you. Why isn't this so damn obvious to him? No, what's obvious to me is I hate you. He's not that dumb. In order to be a talking head on YouTube making videos regularly, you don't need self-denial, you only need narcissism. Well, again, and I'm not a narcissist, so again, what good is this going to do me? Oh, that's right, it's useless advice. Thank you very much, go to hell, die. Not admitting it demonstrates a very poor ability to introspect. Well, whatever, that's just assholery. Absolute obnoxious assholery. Okay? The fact is, if everybody did something the wrong way, does that mean that I can't do it the right way? Oh, that's right, it doesn't mean that. So fuck you. So anyway, enough. Go away, you scum. You lying scum.